Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about college and summer classes and just some advice, not really advice, but just a specific thing about college that you guys, well, freshmen should know about. Is about the drop policy and my experience with summer classes and if I recommend them or not. So if you want to hear about any of those two things, then stick around and watch this video. And I think it's really important if you're a freshman or even a freshman going into college, or even if you're like a sophomore in high school or just in high school in general. I really recommend you guys watch this video because it's a lot of stuff that you're not gonna know until you get to college and you make these mistakes. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So first, let's talk about the drop policy. If you guys don't know what the drop policy is, basically whenever you're in college, if you're after 2007, if you were a college freshman after that, you have a drop policy. And basically what that is that you're only allowed 6 drops in your whole undergraduate career. So your undergraduates are usually 4 years, what it takes to complete your degree, and it might be longer for some people, maybe 5 years, 6 years, whatever the case, maybe even 7. It doesn't matter, but you're still considered an undergraduate until you get that degree. After you get that degree, after those 4 years or however many years, then you're a graduate student because you already graduated and you have a diploma. But if you're an undergraduate, you only have 6 drops, and what that means is you only can drop 6 classes in your whole 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, whatever it may be. So that may not seem like a big deal right now, but the thing is, I'm in college. I'm about to be in my sophomore year of college, and I kind of know a little bit, well, a lot about the drop policy. So if you drop a class, even if it's at a different institution, let's say you go to University of Texas and you drop 2 classes there. If you transfer to, let's say, Texas State, those drops still transfer over and count for your 6 drops in total. So you might think, oh, you're going to a different institution, they're not going to count. They are going to count. So then you're only going to have 4 drops, and those 4 drops can go quickly. And the thing with these, even if you take, let's say, like me for instance, let's just talk about me. So my freshman year, I took a math class, and that math class was very fast paced for me. I'm not really good at math, so I dropped the course, and then I got into a different math underneath it so I can learn more about the math class and take it again in the summer. So I dropped this class, and then I had to drop another class in order to fit in with my schedule. So I had to drop a math class and an art class so it can fit in with my schedule, because I was going to get into this math class that was underneath the math I just took, but it was interfering with my art class. So I had to drop that class in order to get into the math class, and then I just had to switch the time from the art class to a later time. So I did that, and I was completely unaware of this 6 drop policy rule. I thought nothing was going to happen until they already told me whenever 2 drops are already on my record that, oh, these count, like you only have 6 drops in total. So I was just like, well, I already have 4, what's going to happen? So I did good my first semester at college, and I ended up with a 3.25, I believe. And then I got into my second semester, and I did really good, and then I got like a 3.6 in that semester. And if you don't really know like how that jumped so high, I'm just talking about that semester. So that semester I got 4 A's and I got 3 A's and 2 B's, so that's counted as a 3.6. The other semester before that, I got like 2 B's, 2 A's, and 1 C. So that's if you average all of that out, that'll come out to a 3.25. But together, my whole GPA is like a I'm not sure, 3 maybe. I'm not sure. You just average that out, whatever. So that's what was going on with that. So then I was falling behind in my degree because I couldn't get into some classes in the beginning. I couldn't get into any biology classes, and that's my major. So because I couldn't get into any biology classes because they were completely full, like I was on the wait list, like they were so full. I had like a late orientation date, so I signed up for classes late. So because of that, I couldn't get the classes that I need. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take some summer classes. So I decided to take biology, chemistry, in the first summer semester. So biology was super easy. It was nothing but memorizing. Like, it's my major. I like biology, so it was easy, you know. And I just got back from the spring semester and I did really good, so I was happy with my GPA. Like, my GPA is really good. I'm on Dean's List right now. Like, I was not trying to mess that up. But I had to take these classes in order to catch up my degree. Since my degree is very tedious, that you have to take these classes at a specific time. So I didn't want to be behind in my degree and graduate late. And I know that's like far from now, but I was still thinking about that. So I decided to take biology and chemistry. Now, summer classes are not your friend. I learned that the hard way, and this is why I'm informing you guys, because summer classes are really fast paced. So I took a 5-week course, and it's literally you have to learn everything that you would normally learn in a whole semester in 5 weeks. Now, all the counselors I was talking to told me it was going to be fine, everything was going to be fine, like, oh, you can do this, whatever. So I was just like, okay, they're telling me I can do this, they're counselors, they should know what they're talking about. So I took these classes. Biology was a no-brainer. Biology was easy. Sure, it was a lot of studying. I literally had no life the whole first half of summer because I was just taking classes. So I was just taking classes from 8 to 12. That was my biology class. And then I had my chemistry class from 12:45 to 5:30. And that's literally like a whole job right there. So I was taking these classes, and the workload was just crazy. Chemistry, I'm not good. I discovered this summer. Biology was completely fine, but chemistry was not fine. I didn't really learn anything in my high school chemistry class because my teacher didn't really care, so I didn't learn anything. I learned some stuff, but like whenever you're going into the classes, they already expect you to know a lot of information because it's a summer class. Like, they expect you to know already a good sum of chemistry. And honestly, I don't even recommend you taking summer classes because, I mean, unless you're really good at the subject, if you're good at reading, if you're good at reading, history, political science, any of those easy courses, like, take those in the summer. Don't take something like chemistry in the summer or like a statistics class in the summer. Don't do that. That's going to be way too much stress on your plate, and you're going to have to know the material really good in order for you to get through the class. Because for my chemistry class, we would go to class from Monday to Wednesday, and then we'll have a test every single Thursday. So you only have 3 days to like master all of the material that you were being taught. So you don't have any time to really have any time to be confused, and if you don't understand the topic that they're talking about, and especially if you have another class on top of that. So I really do not recommend taking 2 summer classes at least at the same time, and especially if these classes are not going to be easy for you. For chemistry, I didn't know it was going to be hard for me because, like I said, I didn't really learn anything in my chemistry high school class. So I was just like, okay, well, I don't think it's going to be that hard. But chemistry is hard. I forgot all about chemistry, and the teacher expected you to know the whole periodic tables by heart and all of that. And you guys might be thinking like, well, why didn't you check Rate My Professor? I did check Rate My Professor, and she was rated really good. So I was just like, okay, I'll be fine. But even though the teacher was really good, it was just such a fast-paced course, and it was a hard course, and I was taking another biology class, like 2 science classes, and going from 8 to 5 o'clock. So that didn't make sense at all, so I do not recommend that. So basically kind of doing that with the whole drop thing, I ended up dropping the chemistry class. So I dropped the chemistry class, and then I did really good in the biology class. So obviously I wanted that biology credit to get transferred. But with that biology credit getting transferred, also the drop got transferred over there. So now I'm only down to 3 drops, and I'm not even in my sophomore year of college. So it's kind of stressful because I know my degree is just going to keep getting harder and harder. And if you know you have a hard degree, then it's just like, what if you get into a class that you thought was going to be fine and dandy, and next thing you know, you're really struggling hard, like you're putting in the work and it's just not happening, and you have to drop the course. That's the thing. I feel like it's going to happen. Maybe not a lot, but like what happened with me, I had to drop one class, get into another class, but it interfered with another class, so I had to drop that one too, even though I didn't need to drop that one because it was an easy course, but I had to get another time slot. So what I'm saying, they don't tell you this stuff. So they don't tell you like, oh, you only have like a 6 drop policy. They only put it like, the counselors don't tell you that, which I find mind-boggling. So you kind of had to know this stuff on your own. And with the summer classes, yes, take summer classes, sure, but take the summer classes that's going to be easy to you. So I know math is not easy for a lot of people, so do not take math. I know chemistry is not easy for a lot of people, so do not take chemistry in a 5-week course in the summer. So I do not recommend taking summer classes. I really wish I didn't. I wish I took this whole summer break to actually relax and kind of get a break from school. I did really good my first semester, my first year of college. Like, I'm on the dean's list. Like, I'm in good standing with my university. And I just hate to see that kind of being jeopardized because I tried to get ahead in some courses. Now, you might be saying that it's not that much, like, sure, you now you have only 3 drops. Well, I mean, it's kind of a big deal because I'm barely about to be a sophomore and I'm only gonna have 3 drops left. So what I'm saying is, just be wary with your drops. Make sure that you know there's a 6 drop policy rule. After that, like, there is some ways where you can get around the 6 drop policy and drop a class and it doesn't count against you. But that's only like there's a death in your family, you're seriously ill, and you have to have proof and documentation of these things happening. So if a family member died, like, you're gonna have to have like a death certificate or something to show them, like, oh, you know, like, this is actually proof, you know, that I'm showing you that something traumatic has happened in my life and I can't continue on with these classes. Or another way is if you drop all the classes at once, like you would drop from all your classes, like like for some reason you're leaving your institution, then those drops don't count against you because you're withdrawing from all of those courses, so that doesn't count against you. There's a lot of different reasons why, but course load is not one of them. Like, you having too much on your plate is not gonna, they're gonna be like, oh, well, you should have managed better or you should have known that. But no one tells you that. No one tells you, like, oh, hey, summer classes is a good idea, but it's gonna be hard and fast paced. Like, no one told me that at all. I hardly see any videos about it, so I don't recommend taking summer classes unless they're really easy classes, if they're easy to you. Like me, I could have taken history and English because those classes are super easy to me and I could just do those in the summer without a problem. But chemistry, math, no. So I don't recommend taking classes that are going to be difficult for you in a 5-week course. And just be wary of what classes you drop and the reasons. And if it's a reason that it won't count against you, okay, fine. But if it's something like course load, like, I mean, It's going to be a drop. Just be wary that however many years it's going to take for you to finish your degree, you only have 6 drops. Doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if it takes you 6 years, you only have 6 drops. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's it for today's video. I'm sorry it was like a really down video. It's just stuff that you guys need to know so you guys don't go into the problems I went into, because it's not fun. Like, now I'm really I can't even say the word, but like I'm really just like looking at the classes I'm putting together that's gonna work for me and I think I can do. So yeah, just be wary of everything. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this information was helpful for you. So yeah, bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the freshman 15 and if it's true or not. So if you guys don't know, I'm about to be a sophomore at